Simon, you think you could get an interview before the government radio station? That's Zed from Portmore. The Great Original George says, if Chung had expressed a position consistent with the IC, would that render him ineligible for the post? He's asking Colin that question. There are two things. One, the position was advertised. I have a copy of the ad that was placed in the Gleaner back in, I think it was November. I'm going to tell you exactly when. I think it's November 2024. It had the salary scale of between 11 and 15.5 million. Listing the qualifications, the position was, yes, the resume was to be sent to them no later than November 29, 2024. So Roston and I were saying we had not seen the ad, but it was in the Gleaner, November 24, 2024. So that clears up that. What? It also, we have a copy of the requirements. I won't read all of it. Job purpose. The incumbent will guide the strategic, operational, and administrative processes, or policies rather, programs and systems of the FID ARA in combating money laundering, terrorist financing, proliferation financing, ML/TFPF, not sure what that is, corruption, and recovering assets obtained from crime or used in the commission of crime. It then goes on to talk about key responsibilities, and it also says required knowledge, skills, and competencies, excellent written and verbal communication skills, and I'm sure Chung has that. Sound knowledge of corporate planning procedures, likewise. Excellent problem-solving skills, I'm sure. Sound knowledge of financial and budgetary framework, I'm certain about that. Should be knowledgeable of the government of Jamaica's procurement guidelines, well, he could learn those. Expert knowledge of law enforcement, legislations, binding agreements, that might be a tricky part, the law enforcement. Strong resilience with an ability to withstand external pressures. Well, if you never know that, you know it now. Proven track record of accomplishment in the area of national security, public knowledge, or finance. But national security, proven accomplishments in the area of national security, public administration, or finance, knowledge of information technology, in-depth knowledge of legislation governing FID activities, excellent leadership and governance skills. Minimum required qualifications and experience. Postgraduate degree in management, public administration, criminal justice, law or equivalent qualification. 12 years related experience at management level, 5 of which should be at a senior management level. Experience of enterprise risk management would be an asset. It also goes on to say, please note that persons who previously applied need not reapply. Long hair freaky people need not apply. No one, no old nigger, no Rastafari. Remember that tune? And this is under the signature of Jacqueline Mendez, Mrs. JP, Chief Personal Officer. So, there are some questions in relation to qualification, but I suspect some of those could be answered relatively easily by Dennis Chung. Colin is demanding that the PM clear his name before the next election. My argument